It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City with a 16-game deficit between themselves and the top seed. I don't know if anyone would put them on the list of championship contenders, but don't write them off entirely. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got. Well,
there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot, and sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So for me, I bowled a perfect game twice in my life. I'm only using right hand. You need that rest.
That was the worst analogy I ever heard in my life.
No.
Yeah, I think so too. How good a bowler are you, Kenny?
I'm probably like a 190 bowler.
Oh, yeah?
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Houston Rockets.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg,
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
and his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Curry can't get it to go. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Stolen by Thompson. Curry against Westbrook. The drive by Bogut. And Roberson pulls it down. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Portland.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry dishes to Barnes. From past the arc. Cannot hit. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
That's his first personal foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Westbrook passes to Durant. And it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Durant. Lots of room. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member of himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
know.
Right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Now, here's Bogut following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Barnes. Thunder trailing by 5. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Durant attacking. And that one is hammered home.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the Warriors pick up 3. Waiters dishes to Cantor. Warriors with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench. Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season. Clark averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Now here's Waiters. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Livingston kicks to Rush. He feeds it to Barbosa. Stolen by Kanter. Foye, the pass to Waiters. Here's Ibaka, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's the classic classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oklahoma City trailing. Waiters dishes to Ibaka. Knocks it loose. Jacks up a three. The offensive rebound. Cantor kicks to Ibaka. Over Green. And nothing but hair on that one. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Durant is out there with Kyle Singler. Then there's Andre Robertson. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Thompson passes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Warriors. Thunder trailing by 4. And Westbrook, here we go. Rush grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Maurice Spates. Curry dishes to Rush. He kicks to Barnes. No good. Nice D from Durant. Thunder shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And guys, I tell you, big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Lets it go. Outside Durant, the kick out to Westbrook. He dishes it to Adams. Durant attacking. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Tries yet again. And Singler kicks to Adams. That's good. Adams has got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Waiters, he's checked in for Kyle Singler.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Green, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. Waiters gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Adams kicks to Robertson. No good from outside. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And here's Barnes for three. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Roberson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Baca comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop. Good. Barbosa's got 5. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Green. Here's Barnes. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Pass to Livingston. There's the feed to Green. Screened by Bogut, and Green gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Foy's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Cantor kicks to Waiters. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Here's Ibaka. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Barbosa dishes to Barnes. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Boy, and for Randy Foye, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
And that one's good, Barnes.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Randy Foye is on the way, covered by Barbosa. And stolen by Spates. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Livingston, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Randy Foye.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Talking about Randy Foye last year, one difference is that he started almost every game, 78 the most in his career. That may have given him, Greg, additional confidence. Who knows?
Well, where I was impressed, Kevin, with his improvement was as a facilitator and rebounder. He seemed to lose his mojo for a few years in there, but last season, I really feel like he got it back.
Payne's shot is good.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
There's Green with the 3. Shot is off. Ibaka with some nice D.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Foye with it, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And Ibaka kicks to Foye. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays, and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Been a nice game for Barnes. He's got 11 points, and he's sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. The Thunder shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Roberson. And stolen by Barnes. To the paint. It's stolen by Ibaka. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Up the floor. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Outside Durant. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Durant. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Timeout called the Warriors. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity, he's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
Here's Rush, defended by Durant, and it's blocked by Adams.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Feeds to Roberson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for a man.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. On the wing, Singler. He tries for 3. No good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The drive by Green, and Durant sends it back. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Dishes it to Bogut. Curry kicks to Rush. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. The pass to Bogut. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green. That one off the back iron and out.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Bogut kicks to Curry. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Green dishes to Bogut, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Ibaka off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors trail by 6. It's Thompson off the drive. Bogut kicks to Rush. Back to Bogut. And Green now, top of the key. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, the great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break, and Green slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Bogut the pass to Curry. The dish to Green. Out to Thompson. And the Warriors tack on two more.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Here's Singler. Green with the block. Ibaka against Curry. Bogut kicks to Thompson for the lead. And it's Thompson again missing. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Singler dishes to Westbrook. Ibaka wide open. He fires. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night. Thompson passes to Curry. He feeds it to Rush. Inside, they kick it out to Green. Here's Bogut, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Here's Thompson. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The Thunder with the lead. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Boyle is out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Buries the long-range jumper. Waiters got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Thunder. Here is Livingston, covered by Foy. Barnes kicks to Barbosa. Back to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. It's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So we'll see Maurice Spates go to the line here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Waiters on the wing. Takes a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. The Warriors lead it. Here's Barbosa, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Foy dishes to Waiters. Will it go? And he gets it to go. Waiters got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Tries to save it, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. Durant comes in for Roberson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. Golden State also making some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Speights.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. No luck. Great D that time from Curry. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Passes it to Bogut. Barnes against Westbrook. Barnes passes to Curry. Shot clock at 5. The 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook double team. Back to Waiters. Pass to Adams. They swipe it. There's the feed to Livingston. Curry attacking. Westbrook with the block. Bogut dishes to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
And Canada throws it down. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession. You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Timeout called the Warriors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cantor. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. The Warriors trailing. It's Curry with the drive and the rejection by Ibaka.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Green. 15 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Barnes kicks to Green. And it's blocked. 3-on-3. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Barnes.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Barkley had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Misses the 3.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. .59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball.
So that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Pass to Roberson. Right side, Durant. Ibaka right side. It's Durant with the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness. Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 20 points and several assists. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Here's Barnes. Long range from the inbound. Can't get it to go. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
Andre Roberson.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bogut dishes to Thompson. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Ibaka. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Bogut kicks to Livingston. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most. They got the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Russell, how important was getting this win here at home following that road trip?
It's huge, man. Coming off the loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
Great job bouncing back, Russell. Thanks for your time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now Golden State's starting 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3. That drops.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Now here's Green. For 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Again, Ibaka missing. Oklahoma City on D. 4-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well. With the
Did you see that? Man, oh man. Curry against Westbrook. Outside Curry. Feeds to Bogut. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Thompson, poked loose. Here's Roberson. He averages about 5 points a game. And it's Durant missing.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against Portland.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. Back to Ibaka. To the paint. There's the screen. And stolen by Spates. Payne with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. .125 left to play in the first. The drive by Green and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Rush with the steal. Here's Barbosa, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Payne gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out to the right wing. It's Rush outside. And Cantor pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 6. Payne kicks to Ibaka. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ibaka's got his first basket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
They recover it. Passes it to Green. Over in the corner, Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them. When you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
And it's Foy missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Thunder lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Maurice Spade's out there with Bogut, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And the slam dunk by Spates.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Robertson can't hit. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Payne, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Warriors trail by 6. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And what a sensational finish right there. I mean, fundamentals defensively are not enough when you go against an elite-level athlete like this fella.
I'm not sure it's ever a good idea to get in his way.
I think there's a lot of guys out there who agree with you on that one, fellas.
Bogut with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No good on the triple.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now Barnes. He had 10 points in the win against Portland.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Durant attacking, and he gets it to go.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Thunder. And Golden State also making a change. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Maurice Spates.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Warriors trail by 7. Here's Barnes, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Fires it up. And too long on the shot. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly.
Waiters up top. He's covered by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Barnes, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Ibaka comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Kyle Zingler. And Ibaka kicks to Cantor. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Cantor against Green. The feed to Rush. The 3-ball. The second chance effort. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good fighting that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Barbosa with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Barbosa dishes to Bogut. Green left side. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Kevin, that's beautiful. With the guy all over him, the fadeaway was about the only option he had, and he cashed in on it.
Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Barbosa for 3. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Green, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Thunder out in front, up 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you obviously found your rhythm offensively. Tell us how you've gotten into that groove.
Well, I'm just playing off my...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jets. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 13 points. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And Westbrook, here we go. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in to the right side. And here's Barnes for 3. The shot is off. The Thunder leading by 8. Ibaka, the pass to Robertson. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Adams. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, and Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Durant with it, picked up by Thompson. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Durant missing.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nicely at the top. Spacing.
There, why he does.
Spacing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Foy's checked in.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And then for Golden State, Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Spates. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them. And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut it to that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Singler's checked in, and Voy kicks to Singler. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Livingston. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Barbosa, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Barbosa's got 6.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Foy with it, guarded now by Barnes. Here's Ibaka.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the mega stars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Durant's checked in for the Thunder. And Golden State also making a change. Bogut's checked in. Here's Rush, defended by Ibaka. And it's blocked. Dishes it to 4. Ibaka, the pass to Durant. Rush with the steal. Here's Green, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Off the inbound, and Bogut slams it in. Well, Thunder have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
Here's Foy, and he uses the glass on the layup. Foy's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And the game still closely contested as we end the We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Rush. And it's Bogut in at the 5. Curry with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lets it go from 11. Westbrook, no good. The Warriors shooting at 46%, making some buckets. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Westbrook. Barnes dishes to Bogut. It's stolen by Adams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Westbrook leading the charge. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Barnes kicks to Rush. He dishes it to Bogut. 4 on the clock. Here's Barnes, and he banks in the layup.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Curry against Westbrook. Now here's Barnes. Back to Curry. Barnes up top. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Bogut. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro and was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And Westbrook, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 19 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined. Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And pushing it up here is Oklahoma City, and stolen by Barnes. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Green and Durant sends it back. Back to Barnes. And Curry has it in the corner. From downtown, Barnes can't get it to go.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunked so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting it.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson dishes to Green. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
But the defense allowed them to stay in it, and now with the offense looking rejuvenated, they've got to be feeling confident.
They just haven't been able to find an answer for Barnes. He has 14 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. There's the dish to Waiters. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And you know what? He's shaken off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Green.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Durant the pass to Adams. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's sent back by Bogut. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play. Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bogut with it. Guarded now by Durant. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Here's Waiters. Oklahoma City gets it back. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? He misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 4. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Waiters. They get it again. Here's Ibaka. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Ibaka hits both of them. And here is Curry. It's good!
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.